Oh, well, there you go. The slot's the next important thing, right? Take something like Nevermind the Buzzcocks, yeah, the cynical knockabout music quiz. That used to go out on a Monday, did all right. Then they moved it to Thursday and boom, 4 million viewers, ratings gold.
What's so special about Thursdays?
God knows.
So, ratings are neither an exact science nor a measure of a programme's quality, but try telling that to people in telly. Despite what they claim, they're obsessed with ratings.
The moment the overnights are published, execs and commissioning editors get them beamed straight to their Blackberries, because to them those magic numbers function in the same way that laughter, or lack of it, provides feedback to a stand-up comic.
She wipes the tears off and she goes, "No, that's what my dad used to do to me."
If the numbers are high, all is well in the world. Their show's a work of art and they are a broadcasting genius. But if the numbers are low, well, the universe itself has rejected them, and what on earth was a moron like that doing in the job in the first place?
And I say to him, "No, it's a breed of dog, you stupid foreign idiot." Yeah, all right.
You're shit!
As a result, ratings failure becomes so ghastly, commissioning editors will do anything to avoid it. And before long, an insidious kind of self-censorship starts to creep in.
After all, they reason, if a show about dogs goes down badly, well, maybe the audience just doesn't get dogs.
This is a gross black and white simplification, of course, and there's lots of shades of grey in between, but at the end of the day, it's fair to say that TV is little more than a depressing scramble for numbers in a pit full of grime. Now here's titted geek Gia Milinovich looking at sort of video blog things. I don't know what they are.
Around 2003 is when video on the web really started to get going. Ze Frank has been online for years, and he's a performance artist and a digital artist and has been doing quite amazing things online. In March 2006 he started a daily video blog.
The theme in 2 years is going to be cute pictures of puppies.
He's using his video blog to kind of engage in a conversation with the visitors to his website. The thing that I love about Ze Frank is that he's actually funny in a way that very few Americans are.
Some people say to me, they say, "Ze, you're doing all this stuff, this internet stuff, and you're not making any money. Why?" And I say, "Mom, Dad."
Rocket Boom is a daily geek news online program which is hugely, hugely popular.
I'm Amanda Congdon and I love hell. Luckily, today's episode is from hell, so we're all good. Time out.
I think it's shit. You can sit in front of your webcam and directly record onto YouTube your own video blog. And this ease of use on YouTube has caused this huge influx of what are called cam whores. Two of the more kind of popular cam whores are Emelina, and there's another one, and I'm sure her mother is just so glad that she chose this username. Her name is Filthy Whore. And really, they talk about absolutely bloody nothing.
The actual reason for me making these videos is just, I think it stems from my passion of documenting things. I just love it. I have little drawings that I've done and stories that I've wrote, and
Brookers is the hugest success of YouTube. She did about 4 or 5 different videos, and then she made her big, huge, massive, popular one, which is called Crazed Numa Fan.
Hello, salute, sentier,
As of today, 4 million people have watched that clip. She's now 20 years old. She's got a proper contract with a proper company in LA. It's a brilliant success.
Begging's all well and good, but it's a bit old-fashioned, isn't it? I mean, how the hell are you supposed to swipe a credit card through a beggar? What's needed in 2007 is a modern, updated version of begging, and thankfully, ITV has just the thing. Fortune is a feel-good version of Dragon's Den, in which to get the panel's money, you don't need to be an inventor, just deserving of pity.
This is the Fortune 5.
Or committee, as I like to call them.
Jacqueline Gold, Chief Executive of multi-million-pound success story Ann Summers.
We really want to see somebody that is talking from the heart.
All right, so who better for that than...
Lord Archer.
No, she wanted someone talking from the heart.
former Tory MP. Jeffrey's worth around 68 million. He's sold 125 million books.
Most of them to himself by the look of it. Also on the panel are super slick moneybags Duncan Bannatyne, seen here emerging from a toy plane. Just so you know, I'm out. That's what he says when he's finished having sex with a lady. Then there's Kenya King, crazy name, Crazy Guy. But the biggest fart stink in Coinville has to be this massive waddling chunk of frig. Simon Jordan, a massive f*** who looks like a young Gerard Depardieu with the haircut of a 9-year-old girl. He's the resident meanie, which is just as well because he radiates unlikability like a prick. The show's hosted by Richard Madeley in full-blown, blow-dried, unbuttoned seduction mode. I like Madeley actually when he's in this sort of mood. He looks a bit like he's just poured himself a scotch and sauntered into your hotel room.
Let's have another one.
Anyway, the format's simple enough. Wheel on a few members of the public and watch them beg for the money.
We're here to ask you for £45,000.
Throughout proceedings, Archer seems to be on a demented bid to re-cement his place in the public's affections by playing Mr. Nice.
14 and you've written a 72,000-word novel.
It's about a wizard with OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and it's a bit out of the ordinary.
One should always start with an autobiography.
Yeah, Jeff, but from the sounds of it, he's not writing about himself.
He's completely incompetent, and as you follow his journey, he causes a lot of unrest in the society he lives in.
I've seen a preview copy of that book, you know, and I don't think Jeffrey's going to like it. Basically, there are 4 types of beggar on Fortune. First up, the worthies.
We teach people to cycle, and we're going to take part in the Special Olympics.
I'm a yes.
Yeah, well, it's a yes from me as well, then.
Oh, we've done it!
The worthier the cause, the bigger the applause. Actually, that should be the show's catchphrase. I think the worthies are Lord Archer's particular favourites because it gives him a chance to get all inspirational and deliver an earnest little speech with his face all screwed up like that, like he really means it.
I think that £200 to each pupil to show them how disastrous, evil and awful the First World War was, what terrible decisions our British generals made, is worth being studied by every school child in this country, and I back you 100%.
Actually, it'd be bloody good fun to go on this and stand in front of Jeffrey Archer and say he needed £2,000 to keep a prostitute quiet. Beggar number 2, the wackies. These are the hilarious chancers who, I suspect, don't want the money as much as the exposure. Most of the wackies are so annoying you want to tell them to f*** off before they've even opened their mouths. Fuck off. Oh, fuck off.
My name is Nicholas.
Fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck off, come back, and then fuck off again. Type number 3, the weepies. People with an authentic sob story. Finally, type number 4, wizened cadavers. These are the old codgers whose job is to stagger on stage to be roundly patronised for several minutes by the panel and audience alike. One day ITV are going to put out a show that consists of nothing but old people walking onto a stage to be patronised by a panel for a full hour, and viewers at home will have a red button they can press to lean through the screen and pat them on their little heads like pets. Ooh, goo, goo, goo.
And she fits nicely into a pocket, doesn't she?
She does.
Anyway, it's tasteless viewing, but I suppose at least at the end of the day there's a few underprivileged kids and scout huts that are actually benefiting from it, which is more than you can say for most TV shows, especially this one. You're not getting a penny out of us, you f***ing hand-me-out begging bowl
On next week's show, Presenter School.
Hello, I'm Kelly and you're watching Culture Bench. Coming up on tonight's show, is there much point to anything, and if not, what's to stop me just grabbing the nearest pencil and driving it into my brain? Plus, Sandy Toksvig shares a steelish with Dennis Taylor, but only one can survive. And meet the man who shot Canterbury by having sex with a duck. He says the moment he hammered a stiff one through its hot yellow doors, God shook his mind by the hand. We'll be finding out if it's true. See you soon.